I know I'm only doing Sundance stuff here this week and these next couple of days, but, you know, this is still a film blog in general, so we need to talk about this. What the fuck is Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close doing on the Best Picture list when Drive, Harry Potter, 50-50, and Girl with the Dragon Tattoo are nowhere near it? Discuss! Hello, hello. Today at Sundance was interesting. It was probably my easiest experience in waitlist line so far, and B, the only real dud of the festival that I've seen so far. Starting off the day, I woke up all jaded as hell because, you know, going to sleep at 5 o'clock last night, not the best idea after a midnight movie. Whatever, I went and saw Mosquita at the Redstone Theater, and I didn't really like it. I don't know what it was about it. The movie had its heart in the right place. The story obviously means a lot to the director, but it just wasn't good. I mean, the acting wasn't good. The story, for all that it might mean to the director and everyone else involved, it wasn't very good. It was nothing we hadn't really seen before. It's a coming-of-age tale between two Chicana girls in Los Angeles, how they have a budding relationship with each other, and how one of them kind of, you know, falls in love with the other one. But, you know, the way it was handled was just, you know, I hate to say it was kind of a cliche. Nothing's really resolved in the end. I was actually fairly disappointed with it. But after that, I screamed right back over to the Egyptian, got in line for Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. In line, I was number 4, and a very good conversation with the people in front of me, who are actually part of another movie here at the festival, Indie Game, the movie. One of the guys that actually was like one of the main subjects for the movie. They're both indie game designers, and I had a good conversation with them. Referred them to a friend of mine who is also also a budding indie game designer. I felt really good about that. Oh yeah. And then, since I was number 4, I got in absolutely no issues at all getting into Tim and Eric. Yeah, Tim and Eric. I have no idea what to say about Tim and Eric. That was one of the weirdest, most surreal, most disturbing, yet one of the funniest things I've ever seen in a theater. It was... I don't even know where to begin. If you've seen the show, you know exactly what you're getting into. I mean, Tim and Eric have their sense of humor is so out there, and this movie just goes for it, man. Like, there is some horrendously fucked up shit in this movie. And since it's technically a midnight movie, they gave me a shirt. I got it last night at John Dies at the End. I got a John Dies at the End hat. So I got a shirt for Tim and Eric. I got a Pizza Wolf shirt. Don't ask. So the plot deals with Tim and Eric. They were given $1 billion to make a movie. Unfortunately, the movie turns out to be kind of awful. It's only 3 minutes long, and the person who was apparently playing Johnny Depp was actually a Johnny Depp impersonator. So the guys who financed the film, the Schlang Corporation, they're not too pleased about that. So Tim and Eric skip town to try and make back the money. To make back the money, they decide to take over and run the derelict mall in Swallow Valley. This mall gives derelict a whole new name. Like, there's a man-eating wolf prowling the halls. There's a sword salesman who wants them gone. It's bad, man. It's real bad. Ugh. God, there's so much weird stuff going on in this movie. It's so funny. But it obviously was not for everyone. There were at least 10 walkouts from the whatever it's called from the movie, and that was addressed in the Q&A, which was also probably the funniest Q&A of the whole festival so far. Apparently, also this movie was this showing was derangoed. I don't know if you've been following about this, but apparently Tim and Eric came to Sundance, and their movie was rangoed, meaning scenes from the recent DVD release of Rango were somehow edited into the movie. So they were kind of pissed about that, and called Robert Redford, spammed his email and things like that to get that taken out of the movie, and lo and behold, it did. And that's the version I saw today. And it was very nice of them to go the extra mile for us, the Sundance audience. I don't even really know where to begin with this movie. I don't even know where to end with this movie. I don't even know where I am in the middle, where I am in the process of talking about this movie right now. Okay, put it to this way. If you like Tim and Eric, you will love the movie. if you hate Tim and Eric, stay far the fuck away from the movie. If you're kind of ambivalent about Tim and Eric and don't really know what they're all about, kind of like me, give it a shot. I mean, what's the harm? So tomorrow is a busy ass day for me. I am seeing at least 3 movies tomorrow. First up, I'm getting up real early again, so I'm gonna go to sleep right after I finish filming this. I'm going to get in line for the wait list. My mom already has a ticket for this, but she's abandoning me. She's leaving me to the wolves. Getting in line for the wait list for Shadow Dancer, which looks good. It has Clive Owen, some other people whose names escape me. And it looks like it has the guy who plays Bill Weasley in it as well. It's about IRA members. After that, the 3 of us, my father, my mother, and I, are going to be seeing. We have tickets to The Other Dream Team right after Shadow Dancer at the Mark. It's about a basketball team from Lithuania. My dad has a shirt of theirs, which is he's worn like for as long as I can remember. So this is kind of convenient. And then tomorrow night, there's a pretty sizable break between Other Dream Team and my final movie of the night, which is a California Solo, new Robert Carlyle movie about a aging rock star who has to go around and find people who can vouch for him so that he doesn't get deported. It looks good, and apparently he's apparently supposed to be very good. And it's also the premiere, so I'm hoping that a lot of the cast and crew will be there and that the Q&A will be really informative. So yeah, that's all there is to say, and that's all there is to hear as well. So stay frosty, everyone. Look both ways before you cross the street, and check the expiration dates on your milk, because you never know. But seriously, extremely loud and incredibly close. Is that for real?